Hello, my name's Matt. I'm a co-owner of the Escondido Star Smog Station in beautiful Escondido. And we have a nice clean facility for you guys to come in and get your smog done and then quickly, hopefully, leave. All right, so today we're gonna start off with a smog tip, and it's gonna be an engine diagnostic vacuum test with a exhaust test, an exhaust flow test. So on a normal day at sea level with a hot engine, you're looking for about 18 to 22 psi. So let's start it up. Give me one second. All right, now you need to find a vacuum source. I picked this on the intake manifold. When you unhook the hose, toing this, you'll hear a little whistle. And let's get it going. So right now I have about a little over 19.5 psi. So that's good within our 18 to 22 psi spec at sea level. So now if this needle was fluctuating, we would have a problem. If it was lower than 18, we would have a problem. We would have an engine sealing problem if it was lower but steady. So say if it was at 15, we'd have an engine problem. Either it could be as easy as adjusting the distributor, if this is a adjustable distributor type. If it's computer controlled, that's not going to be the problem. Now, leaking manifold will be a lot lower than 15. It'll be around 10 to 5. And the car will not want to idle at that PSI. Sticking valves or misfire. Now, this is going to test the actual sealing of an engine. If an engine is an air pump needs to seal. It needs to suck in oxygen and seal to compress for the power stroke. So we need the needle to be as steady as possible, which this one is, about at 19.5 still. Now the restricted exhaust test. First you want to make sure the engine's hot, and you want to snap the throttle. And you want this needle that's sitting at 19.5 to zero out quickly. So let's try this. So that test is that. Next test is going to be the 2500 RPM test. This one's a little more complicated. You could either do this in the car with a longer hose, or in my case I have a tack on my timing light, and you want to hit it about 2500 RPM for about 10 seconds. So let's give it a shot. And then what you're looking, before I get all of that done, what you're looking for is the same exact pressure at idle at 2500 RPM. And then when you let go of the throttle, it needs to go up 5 psi and then drop to normal. And that's another test if it passes the exhaust test. The exhaust flow test, I should say. So let's get it down to about 2500 RPM. Out there. Looking at about 21, so we gained the PSI, 10 seconds, and I would say that's good right now. The drop, we gained to 25, so we gained the 5 PSI. So there is no restricted exhaust on this engine, and we know that our engine is in good. It's about 19.5 PSI at sea level. Now if it did not go up 5%, then we know that there's a restriction in the exhaust, a catalyst, a clogged muffler, maybe a rusty muffler. And if you snap the throttle and it didn't zero out, there could be a restriction in the intake manifold plus the exhaust. So there'd be other ways to go about finding which way you want to go about it. But yeah, this is my first video, my smog tip help. And very happy that you watched, and yeah, leave some comments for me, and come check us out. Like I said, Escondido Star Smog Station. All right. Goodbye.